Last time on StonesThrow Cities Beneath.
Troop B-84 had some pretty big carnival wins. Kadal popped balloons, Luna learned Kastrid is more than she seems, and the team had a pack of werewolves howling with laughter. Leaving the Glowwood wasn't such a hoot, though. Cassia, Lacan, and Kadal's memories didn't come back with them, making it all the more confusing to find out that 3 weeks had passed since they left for their mission. Even worse, they arrived at the Order under HQ to find that General Basterfield, 69th of his name, had been banished from the city for sending them on a mission to the Glowwood. Now Zarnus was in charge, and his first order of business, handing Troop B-84 over to the Unhallowed.
Fine.
Pay attention.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to StonesThrow RPG. When we last left off, well, we did the recap, didn't we?
Now you're crushing it, dude. Don't lose momentum.
Yes!
You got it.
I am your dungeon master, Nathan Sharp. We have a fun episode today. I am joined by Christina Wolfgram, Rachel Seltzer, Anna Prosser, and Bo Bascaro. Is there any housekeeping we need to do before we play?
I already swept my floors.
I'm just so flabbergasted at you doing the hosting for me that it's taking me a second.
It's fine.
And it was so good too.
I know. It was great.
Wow, it's like I'm a streamer or something.
Crazy.
I just want to remind you that if you're joining us live, there are plenty of commands you can use in chat to learn more about the show. You can use ! all of the character names to pull up character sheets, which will be especially relevant since all of us leveled up this week to level 4. You can also use that to find more information about community places that you can hang out with the show. And if you would like to tip us, you can use Tip Jar, or you can become a member or a subscriber on Twitch if you'd like to support the show financially. As a exciting update, this will be our penultimate episode before our season finale, which may or may not be in 2 parts. We don't know yet. We don't know how long it's going to be. We're going to let it be what it be.
Right.
And we're going to film that live in person, which is part of the reason that you see Bo in a new place right now. He is testing our setup. But yeah, so please mark your calendars for our big season finale next week. But this week, I am full of nerves because Nate has been doing that thing where he's just walking around being like, man, this week.
No!
Man, yeah.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
Just remember, we're gonna be in your house if you kill us.
And,
I'll be crying.
before we all die, I'll just take this moment to also thank Roll for Gravity, our sponsor.
Famous last words.
Let's go. That's so good.
Yeah, thanks Roll for Gravity for getting us this far. Sign up today at rollforgravity.com.
This is amazing. We're doing great.
They
We're doing a
take
great
care.
job.
They take care of character stuff, scheduling, funeral plans for your characters.
Yeah.
It's really great. It's amazing.
Asterisk, they may or may not actually have funeral planning tools.
We
Soon
really
to come.
I don't know.
That's actually crazy.
On you, I use
we
the
cannot
tools.
promise that they have character funeral planning tools, but
Yeah.
you know
Oh, I'm
what?
sorry. I was
Let them-
definitely joking.
Maybe.
I'm nervous.
Theater of
play
the
D&D.
mind.
I'm just I feel like we're all still coming off of the last week's episode, and that's why we're so like a mess. We're still flustered.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also,
We're
that's
still
been
in
our
trouble.
experience every week, coming off last week's episode. So
That's so true. The last
This
time
will
I
be
felt like
more
this,
intense.
yeah. The last time I felt like this with the cliffhangers was reading the Hunger Games series. Like that's
Well.
burned in my mind.
Well, then, shall we?
no, oh, no, you got. Why would you?
Why
have that
would you do that?
Why is that just ready to roll, dude?
Uh,
All right.
It's fine. It's fine.
So, we remember where we left off. You are escorted out of the Order Under towards the gates to outside of the city. You are accompanied by some cadets as well as the Unhallowed.
So cadets are escorting us with Indigo. Like they're a part of his posse, or they're just escorting us out as security.
Just escorting you out. This seems like they've been assigned to do this.
And these are peers of ours.
Yeah.
I would like to, on the way out, give the nearest one the dirtiest possible look and say, is this what you imagined yourself doing when you joined the Order Under?
Lacan, roll insight for me.
Oh, it's an 8.
Okay. You don't need too high a perception to see that they are very much avoiding eye contact with you.
Yeah.
There's a look of disappointment and shame on their face. They don't seem thrilled to be doing this.
I don't push it further.
Outside of the gate, you see a creature you've seen before. The Unhallowed's Strider, a large purple ostrich-like dinosaur bird. And with that, a unsettling sight. A couple of cadets are just finishing rigging up a carriage to this Strider, and you recognize that this wagon looks to be like it belongs to the Order Under.
that for us.
The unhallowed walks past the cadets. As he approaches the carriage, they finish. They very nervously back away from the wagon. He says,
Much obliged, y'all. Now, I'm gonna be cuffing y'all up, and then you can just hop on in.
You don't have to cuff us. We're going.
What's interesting is I'm going to anyway.
and he kind of gestures his head, looks at the cadets, and the cadets walk up to you. They have cuffs in their hands. Seems like their intent is to restrain y'all.
Yeah. Do we know any of these personally? Any of these cadets personally? Like, have we? We haven't really spent a lot of time hanging out with anyone besides Pluck.
You would maybe like recognize them in passing, seeing them a few times. You're basically like in the same like dorm building more or less, but no one you have like a personal close relationship with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Lacan and in Lacan's head say,
Should I make an earth tremor and we can run?
I've already got my hands out to be cuffed. It's a bit of learned helplessness at the moment. I'm just going to look at you and shake my head. Yeah. I would offer an explanation, but I don't want to say it out loud. I just don't want anybody to get hurt.
Yeah. Kadal is just standing there ready for them to cuff him.
All right. There's no resistance, then you are restrained and gestured to the back door of this wagon.
So we're inside the wagon and chained to the back door of it?
Not chained. You're just cuffed together and you walk into the wagon. There's seats, but there's no windows and no doors except the one you walk through.
So it's like a box wagon.
Yeah, not scenic.
We're like the boxcar children.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Except
no.
different.
Not at all.
Yeah, there's no resistance from me. I think Kadal is defeated, and I don't think that he's even making eye contact with anyone. I think he's just in his own world and zoned out and cuffed and sitting there.
Luna will kind of like pat him on the leg and be like, "Are you okay?"
There's nothing okay with this.
Yeah, that was a pretty mean thing your dad did.
He's not my dad.
Yeah.
They haven't taken our weapons or anything, right? As we climb in there?
My dad's kind of a lord of a dread domain, so in a way I kind of empathize, I guess.
Wait, what?
Dread domain? What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, you guys
know
didn't
who your
know that.
dad is?
What?
Wait, what?
Well,
This
no one
conversation
asks.
does continue, just FYI, but the wagon starts to move.
We both.
Lacan would, before it gets too far though, motion for it to hush, and then I would like to do a test to see if Indigo can hear us over this, and is it possible to talk with him, or are we able to have a conversation in private?
You're gonna have to speak up a bit.
All right.
Did y'all need some?
He said you a bish.
I didn't.
Well, I don't much appreciate that.
Kadal! Lacan like slaps Kadal on the shoulder. Like, we shouldn't antagonize him. And Luna, what?
It's kind of a long story. I think we should probably focus on this first.
Well, it's not like we're going anywhere.
Well, we probably shouldn't. So, maybe we could figure out how to get out of here?
I have a plan. And I kind of want to flash to them on the inside of my vest the 2 pendants that I had taken off Basterfield's desk before. Silgar said he wanted these, and he's only after us because we took them. But hopefully if we get there, we can trade our lives for them.
Well, I guess Silgar did put the bounty on us, so we are going to be delivered to Silgar, and Silgar only wanted us for those, so maybe if we just give it to him, then it'll all be over.
Yeah.
And we could just, like, add in the bonus. We could just offer to do some extra office work.
He didn't
He's
appreciate my list.
Yeah, you're right.
I just don't think... I don't think there's any point in resisting because, yeah, Luna, you're right. The goal was just to bring these items to Silgar. But our goal was to find Indigo. We have Indigo. Well, he has us. But we were supposed to bring him to Basterfield. We don't know where Basterfield is.
Do we still have Skeeter?
No.
Where
Yeah,
did he
Skeeter.
go?
Skeeter took off. I thought you... Didn't you do?
We sent him to Basterfield when we were in the offices of
Mm-hmm.
Zarnus.
Oh.
Or something. Or when we were on the Underorder campus. I thought we did. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
I thought we did that. I thought Skeeter left. Didn't Skeeter leave before we even went into the Glowwood?
I didn't remember that, but
Not before the glow.
Well, none of us would.
We
No.
I am a bit hazy on Skeeter's last interaction. However, regardless, under the circumstances, Skeeter is, most loyal, most aligned with, and listens to the most of the Order Under. So Skeeter would just not be with you in this scenario.
Yeah, Skeeter skedaddled.
Skedaddle.
I think this is all hitting Cassia, and feels like the walls are coming in. I'm like, guys, this is like the smallest carriage. They really should have a bigger carriage. I feel like I can't breathe.
What? We were in a tunnel like last week. Are you good? Have some of your droplets of hydration or whatever.
My heart's
What do you-
beating really fast.
What do you need, Cassia?
What are we gonna do? Can we just make like one decision? Like my ears are hot.
Do we
If
tell
we-
Indigo something? Lacan, what do we do? Should we tell him to stop?
I know we have the artifacts for Silgar, but that's not going to get us out of there. That might just keep us from being killed right away. And if we need Basterfield, then perhaps we can get him to come to us. What can we tell Silgar? What can we tell Indigo? That would...
Oh, Silgar just wants the artifacts. That's fine. He said we dead or alive. We're not gonna fight Indigo because we're gonna die.
I need
Let's
a
just
pine
go.
cone.
Okay. You don't have pine cone. Can Kadal like just scrape off a chunk of the of the cart to like give her something to fidget with?
I'm sorry.
Give it a try. Let's do. I mean, you'd probably have enough time during this to just scrape pieces of the wood, little bit by little bit.
Yeah.
So we don't really need to check. Yeah, you like kind of nail off.
Yeah. Just
some of
carving.
it.
Here.
Some of the splinters kind of get under your nail.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like clawing, making little like strings. I'm like, here, play with this. Lacan, do you have like a thing that she can play with?
Do you want some candy? I have the little sack of hard candies still. So we're just all like placing things in your lap.
We're like, what? I don't know what
here.
What do you do in these situations with someone having a panic attack?
You can fascinate a woman with a piece of cheese.
This is?
Here's some shards of wood, some scraps.
We're two boys just trying to help.
I know. How do you parent this?
We look at Luna like,
Luna, can you sing something into her brain?
brush her hair.
Who's sitting next to me?
Here, Kadal gives you his tail. He like puts the fin of his tail in your hand. He's like, just hold on to that.
I will like sit down on the floor in front of her and put my hands on her knees and say,
It's gonna be okay. It's always okay.
and cast guidance.
What does that do?
And that gives you a D4 to add to the to an ability check of your choice. So if, for example, you wanted to roll a Constitution or Charisma check to feel better, then you could add 4 to it. So hypothetically, as a character choice, you might decide that makes you feel better.
Yeah.
I like the idea that would make me feel better. I was looking at intelligence, like I could maybe logic my way out of it.
Yeah.
But
And it doesn't even
Yeah.
necessarily have to be a roll for like a more narrative use of this here cantrip. You do just kind of feel this sense of like there's a little bit of direction and reassurance. This emotional support. Luna's words feel like they have some merit to them. You feel inclined to believe it.
okay. Yeah, we've come this far. I'm really hot.
I'm like, I'm genuinely like, okay, but we're all good here, right? You're good.
Yeah, above board, we're good.
Yeah, that was actually like a little too. I don't know. The lines were lured there.
It's getting too real.
It's worth checking.
Sorry.
I'm
I
gonna-
didn't expect
so-
it to be-
Above board is getting real low.
Kadal's taking his fin tail and like just fanning Cassia, like, it's okay, it's all right, we're fine, it's fine. He's like, now he's compartmentalizing the Zarnus betrayal and his comrade's betrayal, and he's like, no, it's fine. Little homie needs to be fanned.
Maybe we should
Alright.
talk about what we can control and whether there's some way to make sure that if Silgar doesn't want to let us go, that we have a plan to escape.
We need to stay valuable to one of them somehow.
How many artifacts do we have?
We have the 2.
And we
I
promised
can
them to.
create a fake one.
Hmm.
That seems a little scary though.
No, I'm trepidatious to say yes, just because he's really smart.
Yeah.
Also, I think maybe Lacan, you shouldn't hold both of them.
Lacan just freely hands both of them to you.
Well, just one. I'll take the pendant.
And
Whatever
he
it
offers
is.
out the other one. You got
Yeah.
the wiggly, the circle with the wigglies.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, I have an iota of strength left to cast invisibility. And if things get really bad, if there's a way out and one of you is near a door and I can touch you, I want you to run and I want you to find Basterfield.
I don't
Cassie,
think,
if it gets
I
that
can't
bad,
run fast.
but you'll be invisible.
you should use it. Like
Yeah.
Adele said.
You'll have to use it. It's gonna have to be you. You're also the most evasive. You're the smallest.
You'll have the best shot of getting out and getting us help.
He's still fanning you. It's
I don't
tail-
believe that right
the- the chat says it's the tale of the beloved friend.
now. And I'm like weirdly like a torn cob. Like
And I'm still like, I'm part Kuatoa, so I'm like a little bit drippy and like moist. So it's like kind
it's
of
cold.
yeah, it's like a
Thank you.
mister.
Lacan's
Okay.
gonna. Oh, go ahead.
I I don't think that there's no reason for Silgar to kill us. He has no reason to do anything besides let us go. We're not going to be any problem to him or Indigo. We just needed to get Indigo in the same place as us. We left Skeeter. I trust Skeeter. Lacan trusts Skeeter. We all trust Skeeter. I didn't mean to single you out like that, Lacan. But
I trust Skeeter.
I know you do, brother. And we have to hope that it's going to be fine. Worst case scenario, Cassia, you cast invisibility on you and get out and find Basterfield, or at least Skeeter. Are we in agreement? All in favor?
I'm in 95% agreement, but
that's
if
not
you're
nothing.
Near the door, I'm telling you, I will feel better if it's one of you.
We can hold our own.
I can hold stuff. I just would rather you run.
But I just imagined you, like, you know how beavers carry shit and like they like walk this way to put onto their dam and stuff. I imagine you holding something and running like a beaver.
I can hold it.
Like, I got this. No, Cassia, you're the best bet. You're the best bet to escape. You have the shield. You have the best protection. We're gonna be fine.
If it comes to that.
I just want to make sure we are coming into this straight out of the werewolf fight, right?
Yep.
Cool. Thanks.
Right. Thank you for the reminder. So, guys, I don't think we should talk about this anymore. Maybe we should sleep on the way to and just get some rest because we got a long ride ahead of us.
Does this qualify as a short rest above board?
Easy peasy.
You could take a short rest. It's been an hour.
Nice.
Short rest isn't going to do much for me, but we should take it if we can.
Mm-hmm. If you need the HP.
Yeah. Kadal's gonna like do a head pat to Cassia, but with his tail, and then just like cross his arms and like, or I guess he can't cross his arms. He just sets it down and like puts his head back and closes his eyes.
While they're talking about Cassia running like a beaver, Lacan's going to elbow Luna and say, "There is one more person we can get information out of," and gesture over his shoulder to Indigo driving the cart. I don't suppose what his plans are after he hands us over, or if we could find a part in them.
Is there any window to the driver? Like, could he look in and see us?
Nah, this is a box.
I'm gonna just stand up on the bench, like toward the part where that would be closest to him. I'm gonna knock on it. Excuse me, Mr. Indigo. I mean, sir, what is your... No, you like the name Indigo. Indigo, sir?
What?
What are your plans?
You'll get anything.
You guys can all short rest. I'll take care of this. You guys go to sleep. I was just wondering if you like having us alive.
I keep work and emotion separate.
Oh, how?
Compartmentalizing.
How do you do that?
Well, you see, all you gotta do is suppress any kind of emotional burden you may have that prevents you from being the most productive you could towards your job. And you just squash that shit down like a bug.
Lock in.
Lock in.
Don't you miss loving people? Like, hasn't there been someone in your life who meant a lot to you? Is that why you compartmentalize? Is that why you shove your feelings down? Because I've met some people that... I mean, I'm sure you've known people that you cared about.
Luna, roll persuasion.
Oh man, come on. 8.
He doesn't reply.
Well, that didn't work.
Are we your last bounty? I want to yell through the wall.
Why, you trying to get insider info?
Yes,
Interested
sir.
in the business?
More the business of staying alive. Trying to work out an angle here where, you know.
Staying alive.
Damn.
After a long pause, I'll yell, "Have you ever met Ava or Strahd von Zarevich?"
Can I have everyone roll perception?
I'm asleep.
I nat 20'd.
Oh,
Wait, do you still want me to roll? If I'm asleep?
if you're asleep, then no.
Okay.
I got a 21, but it wasn't a net. Jesus, Luna.
All right.
I got 5, but I'm having a rough time. So.
Understandable. Luna and Lacan. He doesn't respond, and you hear him chuckling to himself. Just,
That was a good one.
Why?
you kind of get the idea that he's laughing at his joke.
Oh. He just ignored us completely?
Yeah, he seems tuned out to you. Also, Luna,
Yeah.
as you kind of step down from the bench at the kind of realization that he's not really interested in much more conversation, you feel one of the cuffs on your hands has come undone.
Sick. I hold it up and show Lacan without saying anything.
Excellent. Do mine.
I'll try.
Yeah, when you go to do it, you find that it's very easy. In fact, it seems like these were not locked.
Oh.
Holy!
So, when you free Lacan's hands, he goes, I guess the cadets are our brothers.
It seems like maybe we should keep them on to make people think that they're working until they're not.
Luna. Deceptive. I like it.
Thanks.
We're acting.
By the way, chat is pointing out that Madame Ava never maybe said the name Strahd. She just said Dark Lord von Zarevich. So if that is the case, I retcon to Lord or Ava von Zarevich.
Good job, chat. Yes,
Thank
the
you.
name Strahd von Zarevich has never been mentioned in this game.
Okay.
What
Lord.
is that?
Dark Lord
Nothing.
von Zarevich.
Okay.
Just my dad.
At that point,
Shivers
After-
in live TwitchCon performance.
Yeah.
after a little more travel, the wagon comes to a stop. And you hear him says,
All right. I'm going to open this door. Y'all going to step out. And y'all don't move not no 10 feet away from this carriage or it's lights out. Understand?
I motion to everyone to make sure that their cuffs look like they're held tight, but I show them that they're all loose to make sure everyone knows.
What if, now hear me out, we cast invisibility now on someone?
Are you saying this out loud?
No. I mean, no. What if Kadal wakes up and goes, looks at Cassia. Should you cast invisibility now?
think that she should save her spell slots just in case.
Okay. Sorry, I was getting a little impulsive.
Also, the door is opening right now.
Okay.
The door unlocks and just creaks open, just a smidge.
All right, y'all. Come on out.
Do we recognize where we are?
Do you hop out?
Yeah.
All right. You hop out the carriage and you do recognize where you are.
Which is?
You recognize, first of all, you are not in Raynor. You are not in the dregs. But you do recognize that you are on a cliffside path.
Oh,
Where you first met the Unhallowed. Where you first fought the Unhallowed. As you look around, the carriage is pulled off to the side of the road and he stands about 30 feet away from you. He says,
All right, stay where you are.
what are we doing here?
What is this?
says,
Well, y'all got a right to know. I was headed to Raynor to turn you into Silgar. But then that bounty was outbid. And a new offer wanted y'all dead. Figured it's only fair to let you know since this will be your final moments, so...
cocks his pistol.
What's the
wait,
bid?
We deserve to know who.
I have to ready the action to dive and shove my teammates away.
He says,
Also fair. This is courtesy of the Black Hand.
and he points his gun at you.
Okay.
I'm gonna do stuff.
All right.
I'm also going to shout, my family will pay double.
Ooh, interesting.
Kadal's flickering.
What is, you know what? Let's go ahead
No.
and roll initiative
God.
since everyone wants to do some things here.
Not
Kadal doesn't want to do anything. No, wait. Kadal
we
doesn't want to. He's glowing.
Talk.
He's glowing.
Okay.
That's not
Well-
an action.
Okay, what did Luna want to do?
I was gonna say I started to like you could see I was about ready to start casting spells, but then I was in my head, Lacan was like, my family will pay double, and like stopped us from reacting. I don't know if that's what you imagined, but that's what I was imagining.
Also, buddy.
Yeah, Kadal's head is down, and he's like, he's shshaking his head, like trying to keep it together. As again, under his scales, the light is starting to flicker and glow brighter. But he's trying to keep his temper.
Lacan, he replies, "You said your family would pay double?" He says,
Give me the exact details, but yes.
he says,
Your family wasn't even worth half.
and he does not lower his gun.
Okay, now we'll do stuff.
Yeah, shit, that was my bluff,
Let's-
guys. My family didn't got that much money.
Let's roll initiative.
Damn it!
No.
Oh, I'm so guys. I start immediately. He said Black Hand, and I started sweating. I should not have
Hands are
chose.
literally like
Money.
I packed for cold weather. I'm so hot now.
Luna,
Do you have any idea why, if I've already used all my first level spell slots, that it would still be saying I could use Fairy Fire?
You leveled up.
Oh, but I still don't have an empty spell slot. Do you
I
think that
don't-
is?
I don't know. Let me see. For now, let me get initiative rolls and we can see
Ugh.
once we get to that.
Kadal's
I'm
at
gonna use
17.
real dice again.
Kadal, 17. Lacan.
Lacan is a 7. His world is shattered. Money cannot solve this problem.
It says it's a limited spell cast, so it must have something to do with like who I am or my school or something like that I can do it once per long rest.
Neat.
like
I don't
minus.
hate that.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Cassia.
12.
12. And
20. A dirty
whoa.
one.
All right. Luna. You're up first.
I cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. In my case, it's like a iridescent looking rainbowy thing. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw for the duration, objects, and affected creatures. Shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible. So
Nice.
is it just him or him and like a crew?
It's just him.
Oh, I'm.
I cast it on him and like any accoutrement around him, but basically just him. And it's a Dex 14 save.
Oh, it's a save. I thought it was automatic.
Well, no, actually.
Fairy fire?
Yeah, it doesn't say anything in the... It just has an attack save Dex 14, but I think that's just...
Oh, outlined. Oh, if it fails a dexterity saving throw. So it is. Okay. Let's see. Rolls a 16.
Oh my.
I go, ah! And then
Shit!
I run to get behind the carriage.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Actually, yeah. Because I believe that my special tales from the beyond might be a bonus action.
From the beyond.
Yes. Okay, it is a bonus action. So I'm going to use one bardic inspiration to hold my spiritual focus and expend one use of bardic inspiration to roll on the Spirit Tales table.
Nice. I love that thing.
Spirit Tales table?
I love the Spirit Tales table. And now that I leveled up, does that change how many I can, or like what die I roll? I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
We're rolling a d6. We rolled a 5, which is the Tale of the Avenger.
Hey.
That sounds cool.
For 1 minute, any creature that hits the target with a melee attack takes force damage equal to a roll of your bardic inspiration die.
That's...
So who is the Avenger today?
Is that, let me see here. Is that like magic? That would be magic. Yeah.
It doesn't say. I think
It's a spell and it's force damage.
but it's spiritual. It's the
Yeah.
spirits doing it. So it's
Yes. So just as a little help, I will say that you remember that there are some things that won't work on him.
Right.
So giving that to someone who might initially not be able to do damage to him, it could benefit.
It was he piercing and bludgeoning damage. He can't.
Slashing, he can't. I think bludgeoning, yes.
Nate,
No,
are
'cause-
you gonna
I'm trying to
help us
read faces
remember,
here.
or is it just up to us to remember? Because the characters probably remember.
Well, you didn't investigate everything. Kadal's punches did not seem to do anything.
My punches didn't work. He dodged my my breath, my hot ass breath. We shot him. It went tink, and we threw something at him, and then we tried slashing him, and all those went tink.
Scared of fire.
He avoided fire.
He just avoided it. Okay.
I'm going to.
Or he tried to avoid it. Try to get away from it.
I'm gonna cast it on Kadal, knowing that he's such a melee heavy. Like most of your attacks are melee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna cast Tale of the Avenger on you, and say. Actually, so I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna whisper from behind the cart.
Mhm.
Hey, this reminds me of the story the spirits used to tell me about the Avenger. And he had a horrible dad too. And maybe you can just take it out on this guy instead. Here you go.
I'm like, not the time loop. Oh yeah.
So
So
if he hits you, then he's gonna take force damage from me.
hell yeah. Oh, so I'm like I'm a landmine.
Yeah.
I'm a proximity mine. I'm like, dude, I'm imagining Kadal with like the cuffs on, but he has his head down and he's doing that thing when Goku first went Super Saiyan where he's like, Black Hand! Frieza!
Okay, that's
so-
my whole turn.
Okay, and that's if he gets hit, then it's that damage
If Kadal gets hit, then force damage to the person who hits him.
by anything.
Any creature that hits the target with a melee attack takes force damage equal to the roll of my Bardic Inspiration die.
Okay. That brings us to Kadal.
Man, this is so hard. Yeah.
As just like another game point, that also is me indicating that I expect you're kind of the front line that's gonna have any melee damage. But also don't get hit with a gun because that won't do anything for you.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, unarmed strike. Kadal breaks the cuffs and then charges at Indigo.
Cool. That's good too, because it's worth noting that ranged attacks used at melee range, like if basically it's going to be a disadvantage. So he's less likely to try and use pistols on you if you're like right up in his grill.
Okay,
he needs
yeah.
distance for that to work.
I'm closing in. Here we go. Unarmed strike. It's a 15.
15 does not hit.
And then we're doing another for bonus.
Mhm.
And that's a 16.
A 16 does not hit.
Okay, so we're just seeing red and swinging and trying to hit him, and he's oh.
That brings us to him. He doesn't like you being all up in his face. He's gonna,
Let it be known, I have 16 out of 31 HP. Mr. Indigo.
And we still have. Did we drink either of our health potions? We still have both of them, right?
Yeah.
I have them.
Yeah.
So he does not like you being all up in his grill. So he's going to try and put some distance between the two of you. That is an attack of opportunity.
Word?
So you can try. You can take an attack of opportunity.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Put some distance.
Yeah, I'm berserking. Another arm. Is it unarmed strike, or just anything?
Yeah.
I want to do unarmed strike.
It would be a melee attack.
Yeah, I want to do unarmed strike.
Okay.
That is an 18. We're getting closer, boys.
An 18 does hit.
Oh! Cool. Sorry.
It's okay.
6. It's a 6.
What type of damage?
Unarmed strike is bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. You deliver a good punch to the jaw on him. He doesn't seem to be shaken at all by it, as it just kind of boom.
Yeah, it's Winter Soldier punching Cap's shield.
just resonates.
Yeah.
And he's gonna take a shot.
Take that fucking shot.
Not throwing away his shot.
Nope. That's a 19 to hit you, Kadal.
But I have deflect missile.
Ooh.
Fun.
Okay.
Here
So
we
like
are
A
again.
bullet.
Okay, so read that to me again. Remind me what it is.
So you can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d17. 1d10. If you reduce +7. If you reduce damage to 0, you have a free hand and can spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack. This is what we did last time.
Oh, and you
with
said
Indigo.
it's 1d
10
plus
7.
Okay. So that's going to automatically work
Yeah!
because his
Yeah!
each bullet's 1d8. So 8 is the lowest you can get on that. So you can you can deflect that and you can try and fling it back.
Okay, I'm flinging it back. Bro, am I okay? I'm flinging it back. And that's 17.
17 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yes! Holy shit. Okay. That's a 7.
You catch a bullet midair
Dude.
and you like slow-mo 180 and just like fling it back right at him. You almost like finger pistol it back. Nails him square in the chest. Bing.
Bro, that's the same thing that happened last time. I'm like, and I'm so hyped about it too. I did the skadoosh.
It was sick.
It was sick. Bro, I'm in like ultra instinct mode right now.
Just even though it doesn't damage him, being able to deflect the bullets is very huge.
Does he is he intimidated?
Yeah.
At least he's got to at least be impressed.
I'll be your number one with a bullet.
He says,
Oh my god.
Oh, God, God.
Complex, cock it, bullet.
He says nothing now.
Yeah, and the thing is, Kadal wasn't even like impressed about it. It was like ultra instinct. He just like he's attacking. Indigo jumped back. He just came after. He shot, grabbed it, and threw it without thinking, and just still going after him.
It doesn't seem to damage, but as it like just clinks off of him, he says,
Oh, I think you're gonna make it fun this time.
He doesn't say anything. He's almost feral. He's just.
That brings us to Cassia.
God. Can I try my mage hand to hit the gun out of his hand?
You could try.
I want this to
Mage
work.
hand can
I
do
know,
that, right?
I
It
know.
could, like take the gun, couldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. It says it can do
can do anything.
it can manipulate an object. So and it can go 30 feet.
Let's see.
It can manipulate. Can we like gaslight Indigo then?
Control
It's like that's not a real gun.
They aren't even actually paying you.
Let me see what the internet says about Mage Hand to disarm.
I believe they can exert 10 pounds of force, if I'm not mistaken. So it depends on whether his grip
Mm-hmm.
is equal to 10 pounds of force.
Yeah, I would say we'll make it opposing strength checks. I'd say the Mage Hand, unless there's something to oppose it, I don't think the Mage Hand would have a strength bonus because 10 pounds of force is not a lot. So go ahead and Cassia, roll a d20 for me.
Could she
Okay,
have
I'm using the
advantage
real.
because he didn't expect a mysterious hand to be.
And I
grabbing
can
a
say it
gun?
quiet. I don't have to say anything. It's in my head. It's telekinetic, so.
It would not be at advantage.
Okay, just
But-
checking.
It is a good idea.
19!
Ooh.
Yo!
It's gonna have to roll high.
I'm not well.
That's the growth.
I don't like how quiet.
For what it's worth, I'm pissed.
No freaking way.
You rolled a 17 and has a +3 to strength.
Oh my God.
You
What
do
did
watch the
everyone
mage
get?
hand almost disarm him. It almost gets the pistol out of his hand. And he kind of regrips it and just kind of shoos the thing away.
Does it ruin his aim for that turn?
Is it distracting? Like a disadvantage to putting
Is he
him in
uncomfortable? Does he feel violated?
Does it maybe bring up a like traumatic memory that distracts him?
Does he feel manipulated?
What's his
Cassia,
relationship
anything
with his
else
father
on your
like?
turn?
No.
That's crazy, dude. That's actually, in my heart, I was like, the most cinematic thing that could happen was that, and you did it. He did it.
All right. That brings us to Lacan.
Okay. While he is distracted in that exact moment where he's wrestling with the gun, perhaps Lacan would like to charge in, and with his newfound battle axe that he still has, question mark. I have this topple action that I can take with it, and so my ultimate goal would be to just knock him on his ass. And because shouting in short bursts is allowed, at the same time, say, "Luna, open the ground underneath him!" And so that's it's the same swing with the attack, right?
Yep.
Oh, it's a 7.
That won't do it.
No, I didn't think so.
Is Lacan's axe still bone?
It is not.
Man.
Easier to swing,
I
but
was
it's
really
so
trying
weird.
to-
It's weirding me out. You're right. Like I was
I was-
ready for the bone. I had adjusted.
Mhm.
I was trying to
grip
throw you some
But
bail
you
there.
wouldn't even remember
Thank you
that.
very much. It's crazy. You're right.
Mhm.
No.
Anything else?
With my very distracting attack, probably, I'm going to use not second wind, action surge and attack again.
Okay.
Came back on my short rest. Let's try it. No, that's a 5. That is a critical one, sir. I am dead from
Yikes.
embarrassment. That's all my HP.
Oh.
Well, you're like up in his melee space now,
Yeah,
so he
in
still
the
doesn't like
grill.
that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Top of the round, Luna.
I think that the only way to defeat this guy is disarming him. Because we certainly can't damage him enough. We've seen that. And do I remember correctly that I used Thunderwave on him and it didn't work because it was force damage? Or am I making that up? I guess that's magical damage, so that would work, right?
You would think so?
If I tried to grab his gun, that's a disarm action, not just an object interaction, right?
Yes.
And it would be an opposed strength check?
Yeah.
Could I use Dex instead?
No.
Do I think he has eyes?
You see 2 glowing things in his head.
Where the eyes would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Can't wait.
Both of them are actually in melee with him, though, right?
Kadal is not. Kadal is now 10 feet away because the unhallowed move, but Lacan is within melee.
But I deserve it because I missed twice. So do what you got to do.
Can I use my movement to climb up onto him?
You could try.
I would like to try to do that.
Okay. How exactly are you trying to climb up onto him?
With my weird, spidery, graceful feet and creepy crawliness, I want to use like the footholds in his armor to just like clamber up and basically end up with like my feet on his shoulders like this.
Mantising.
Okay.
Yes.
Yelled up close and personal.
Yeah.
Then let me get just, we'll call it opposing. It can be acrobatics for you or dex, whichever you'd like. And it'll be opposing the check.
Please.
Okay.
Come on, big money.
It's tough.
I saw it go to 18 and then tip over. to
Bro,
10.
that's the worst feeling, man.
Oh, the digital dice?
Yeah. So it's a 7 total.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Niski. I scared my dog.
Oh no.
Thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that.
That doesn't work. It just kind of pushes you off.
Well, then I will use my action to cast Thunder Wave at point blank range on him.
Nice.
Is that one of those little
And at an angle that would exclude Lacan.
It's like one of those little Baldur's Gate sliver cones. You're just making sure my circle's not spiky.
That's exactly it.
Thunder Wave is from yourself.
Yeah.
And you are now in melee with him.
But like from self, if he's right here and I am self, I want to cast it right here.
In front of you?
Yeah.
It is 15. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. So it would encompass Kadal and Lacan.
So
What kind of saving throw?
It would be
Const-
Constitution.
when I do Thunderwave in Baldur's Gate
Mhm.
and my friends are in melee,
Mhm.
I just walk up to someone and I stand like this so that my friend is right here and I shoot this way. So
I guess it
wouldn't
doesn't
get both of
specify
them.
that. Does it specify that you're centered? A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you, each creature in a 15-foot cube.
So
I
it's
guess
like-
originating
it's like
doesn't.
this.
It doesn't say 15 feet on what end. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. Because it's like
Okay.
a wave that goes from you like this.
Oh, okay, cool. Sure.
So yeah, he needs to make a Constitution 14 saving throw.
Okay. He rolls a 21 on the con save.
You're
Of course.
kidding me.
Of course he does.
This
Let's trade dice, Nate.
thing is a. Oh my god. Well,
Luna- Luna turns around and looks into the camera.
I'm like,
There's still damage. He just doesn't. It's halved and he doesn't get pushed. So roll your damage.
Okay. 2d8. Oops, not d10.
Is he doing all these rolls with advantage against us?
You don't know.
I don't. You're right.
that's why we asked.
The 2d8.
I was told there were no dumb questions.
I didn't say it was a
take
dumb question.
3
No, just-
thunder damage.
3.
Unda.
In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you. Would the gun be an unsecured object in this case?
I would wager to bet that his hand is securing it to his hand.
Doesn't he have to roll a strength check to see if he's securing it? Especially after
Mm.
fighting the mage hand?
Mm.
Is he emotionally secure about his ability to hold on to this gun?
I know he's been gaslit like
That
crazy.
shooketh.
Yeah.
Feel free to say no, just offering any possibility.
Sure. What would you like the roll to be? I'll give you strength or con. Or dex.
Dex.
Okay. And this would absolutely be a magical effect. And what's the total?
Any unsecured objects are pushed, so it doesn't have a save because they're so you're rolling. To
Oh,
see
so
whether
that's
he's
with
securing
the failure.
No, that's just in general all
Oh.
the time. So
Okay.
with Thunderwave, it's just saying any objects that are around are also just pushed. So I'm
Gotcha.
trying to disarm him with Thunderwave, which actually shouldn't work. I'm just being desperate because I have
Mhm.
nothing.
Oh, I understand.
Well,
7.
is this a cliffside road? Like,
Yeah.
Could say that.
is that an edge that we could like boom thing out? I at this point I don't care about
Good idea.
looting.
Yeah, he drops his gun.
Oh my god! Kick it off the edge!
I love you, Nathan.
Kadal.
There's a nice man there.
I'd been planning this, and I'm happy that Luna tried, but I'm gonna grapple him. I want to grapple him.
Okay.
I want up and give him. I want to like encompass him.
I'm imagining in The Princess Bride when Wesley tries to grapple Fezzik and just runs up to him and grabs him and goes, and nothing happens at all.
I've never seen Princess Bride.
Let me get opposing strength checks before we derail too much.
Strength. It's just strength, not saving throw, right?
Athletics.
Oh, athletic. Oh,
Mhm.
Daddy. Yeah. Oh, 16. I hate
You are unable to grapple.
I know.
him.
I heard your mouth click. I heard that little. I'm like, God damn it.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Unarmed strike.
All right. Keep the paunches rolling.
Well, that was an. Oh, it's yeah, it was a 12.
That does not hit.
Yeah, I know. And that's my turn, Kaiba.
All right. It is the Unhallowed's turn. He will use his action to pick up his gun.
No.
Oh,
I should have freaking kicked it off the damn. What was I thinking? Guys, it's not me. It's Kadal. He was like, I don't give a foot. I just want
this
him
is all
dead.
happening
That's what the
so
characters
fast.
do. That's
understandable.
what happens.
He's
That's
he's
natural.
Yeah.
he's tunnel vision. He's
You
going
literally went to like do something less than a couple seconds after he dropped his gun.
Mhm.
As
Yeah.
far as like narrative concerned, you could have been going in for the grapple before he even dropped it.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
split decisions happen.
Regardless, it's not my fault. It's his.
Mm-hmm. Totally. But that is his action. That's all he's going to do on his turn. That brings us to Cassia.
Oh god. Okay.
All right, it's your turn.
I'm so nervous about this.
Take his gun again.
Oh. Okay. Didn't we see on Basserfield's desk, didn't he have like a picture of him and Modem? Or is
Yeah.
that just the picture? Yes.
Yeah.
I want to conjure it, please. I want to use minor conjuration and I would like to conjure it.
So smart.
Okay.
We're so fucking stupid, and if I can't catch
I
this,
love it. I don't
I'm
care.
so
This is the
sad.
perfect play.
And in my mind, it's the picture that I drew of my little fanfic where they're in love. But that's neither here nor there.
Like they're a little yassified, like in your conjuring.
They're like kind of in love.
Okay. So you conjure a pretty well, however artistically it shows up, but it's a beautiful photo. It's a lovely thing. Can I get what are you trying to do exactly? Just show it to him?
I want to show it to him, and I want to say, "We know about your past."
Ooh. Ooh.
Mm.
Can I get
But I'm done.
persuasion at advantage?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm using regular dice. Is that a D20?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So D20 plus your
Two.
persuasion bonus. Twice higher roll.
Oh, sorry. Okay, wait. Okay, now for fuck's sake. So it's a 3 plus 2 is 5.
Did you
which
roll
in
twice?
Oh,
It's at
no.
advantage. So you get to roll second time. Choose the higher roll.
9. So 9 plus 2 is 11.
11.
Which in some cultures is a very high number, actually.
And a spiritual number.
Yeah, it's definitely more than 2.
Angel number.
too quiet.
Okay. It's not his turn, so
God!
we will find out when we come back around.
Stand my ground. I'm gonna throw
Lacan.
a bow.
So I like to imagine Cassie is like, Indigo, look, we know about your past. And right at the same time, I'm like,
Yep. Very fair, very fair.
and I'm gonna swing for the outfield. Let's see. Come on. Where's my little guy with your little attack? Why would you go? Okay, whenever we take our PB break, I'm getting my physical dice because it's an 8 right now, and I'm not okay about this.
What's interesting is I was going to say we can take a little break right there.
Wow, I should have taken it right before. It was right caught in that roll.
Oh my god.
Rachel, you've been personally victimized, I feel like, by
This axe hates you.
I'm gonna get an email like from the class action lawsuit of D&D Beyond. It's like, has your character been on by faulty dice?
We will fight for you. But they're holding it valid.
Oh my goodness.
Players of 5e campaigns.
So, we will be taking a 5-minute brief break. Good time to get up and stretch, but don't go anywhere because after the break, we will be right back with more
Emotional
at
damage.
the end of the penultimate episode of season 1 of Stones Throw Cities Beneath.
And physical dice.
Welcome back to StonesThrow Cities Beneath, where our crew is fighting something potentially unbeatable and unhallowed with a draw. Take us away, Nate.
Top of the round. Luna, can you roll a d20 and add your charisma modifier to it?
I would love to. I was like, I should get up and get a physical die. This is one of those nights. And then I was like, no. D20. There's no actual pattern. Just roll the digital dice. All that is to say, I rolled a 1.
Okay, cool. What would you like to do on your turn?
I'm gonna... I guess I'll try to disarm him. Just try to take the gun.
Okay. Oh, just like straight up take it out of his hands?
Yep.
Cool. Let me get athletics.
Why did I roll this again? I'm going to go get my physical dice. I rolled 4 plus 1 is 5.
Okay.
The math checks out, though.
It's time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have anything else to do, so I flail around helplessly.
You just kind of like grab onto it and he's flinging you around.
Yeah.
He's like,
What did I say about playing with guns?
Nothing.
Kadal.
How close are we to the cliff?
$40 feet.
Okay. I'm charging for him again to grapple.
All right. Let me get those opposed athletics checks.
Oh! 7. And so my bonus roll is an... Wait a second. Is there any other... Fury, patience, no, there's not. Unarmed strike.
Okay.
Which does 9. Or it has 9. It's 9.
9 to hit.
Yeah.
All right.
It's good. This is what we wanted.
The unhallowed shooing Luna off of the gun does for a second stop and consider this picture. And he kind of shakes himself back too and goes,
I don't appreciate mind games.
he's gonna take aim at Cassia for that.
Oh.
Girl.
That is a 12 to hit.
Oh, it's 11.
Wait,
AC's
but didn't
11?
you get what did Anna put on you? Guidance? Is that for anything here?
You can add it to an ability check.
No.
Oh, and I still have my proximity mine thing, right?
Yeah.
Just in case.
If you get hit with something melee.
Okay, cool.
All right. That is going to be 4 piercing damage, Cassia.
Oh, that's kind of badass, actually.
She got shot and just took it.
Damn, dude.
I just took it. It's no big deal.
Although,
Don't like that.
and when it hits you, Lacan goes, Cassia!
Yeah. No one likes when Cassie gets hit.
I think that happens in slow-mo. Like, she gets hit and all of us are like...
Yeah. Yeah.
Cassia, it's your turn.
If I throw the picture down, is that part of my action?
Nah, you could just like drop
Yeah.
it however you want.
Yoink. Well, I'd like to throw it kind of towards him, just
Yeah,
in
sure.
case.
That could be a free action.
All right, sweet.
You kind of toss it, and it's sort of just. Is it framed, or is it just like a piece of paper?
It's framed.
Oh, okay.
It's nice. It's exactly what Baskerville had.
Yeah.
It's a replica. So he has
Yeah,
good taste.
It hits the ground and kind of slides and sort of lands at his feet, and he just looks at it for a second.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I would like to try Firebolt.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's have it. So it's to hit. It's a D20 plus 6.
Whoa! I got 19 again.
Nice.
Plus
So
6.
25 to hit.
5.
All right, that hits. Roll damage.
Let's freaking go!
Oh my god.
Yes, Cassia.
Fucking, this is
Legend.
too much. This is the 10 one, right?
Mm-hmm.
10.
Oh, sorry. Let me see.
It's like a.
I think that's a 12.
Oh, it is a 12.
On a 10, the highest is most likely going to be a 0. It's like
Oh, it's like
this-
the UFO.
yes.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, you can do it. You know what to do, little dice. 9.
Woo! Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to take that damage. Very nice.
From 5? Really?
You've officially done the
Don't
most
question
damage to
it.
him.
Don't question it.
Good. No, that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah, no, fire will hit him.
Okay. So he's dead now?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Okay. And then we all went home.
Ta-da.
And we stopped at McDonald's on the way home for Happy Meals.
Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm gonna take that. Thank you.
All right, Lacan.
Wow, inspired by Cassia's success, I'd like to try and topple him again. Let's see. Oh, okay. Thank God I just spaced out and clicked the digital dice. I'm so sorry. We'll come back to physical dice, but that's green. That's 24. That's critical. Hit.
That's a crit. Okay. So, what are you hitting him with?
So I'm trying to topple him with the battle axe.
Okay.
Specifically, that is slashing damage. But I'm also going to do the disarming attack, which when I hit with a weapon attack, I can expend one superiority die to add it to the damage and disarm the target if it fails a strength saving throw.
Okay. What is the AC on the strength save? Or sorry, the DC.
12.
12.
But that's yeah. Well, I hit you, so I've spent
Mhm.
that. That's 1d. Boo.
So what kind of damage is the battle axe?
That is slashing damage, unfortunately. So I don't think it even hits him. But
He is
hoping-
immune to slashing damage.
I'm hoping that he loses the gun. Eh? Did he
You
save?
do in fact disarm him.
Yeah! Oh my god.
Let's go! Lacan!
There was so much force behind that swing that even though it didn't deal damage to his health, there was so much impact, it just kind of rattled him as he drops the gun.
And is a gun immune to slashing damage? Maybe that was the target. Okay.
That brings us to, or sorry, anything else on your turn, Lacan?
I do not believe I can do anything. Thank you.
Okay. Luna.
I'm gonna pick up the painting photograph picture,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna like very markedly like dust it off, and my eyes are kind of welled up, and I hold it up to him and I say, tell me this doesn't matter to you. And I'm gonna try to persuade him to stop and listen and think about love.
Before you roll the persuasion,
Stop in the name of love.
can you make a wisdom saving throw at advantage?
Gotta be using these dice. Nat 20.
Okay.
No more digital
Guys?
dice for moi.
For a split second, you saw something crossed your mind. For a brief moment, you saw what looked like what you would now know as the sky. It was almost blinding. It was very bright. Let me get that persuasion roll.
I
Wait.
accidentally clicked it in the digital dice, but can we ignore that and I can do it with the
I didn't see it.
dice? Okay, good.
You said all of us saw that?
No.
Just
Okay.
Luna. Persuasion, dirty 20.
Damn.
Okay.
Do I interpret anything from seeing a vision of the sky?
No.
Weird.
He looks at the picture and looks down at you. You see the glowing of his eyes briefly fade for a second. That brings us to Kadal.
Grapple again.
No, Kadal!
Wait, no, that's not true. That's not true.
No, be true to yourself, dude. Be true to yourself.
Ah.
Kadal, you gotta do what you gotta, Kadal.
I literally just said, I gotta go get the gun. And then I said out loud, grapple. So,
Whichever you want to do.
No, you gotta be you, dude. Don't.
no, I know. Okay. Guys, we gotta talk about this.
I think it's totally fair to be like, huh, no. Like in battle,
Well,
you would do that.
Yeah.
That's no, well, because Kadal's watching all of the dropping of the gun and everything, and so the first thing, and just for everyone that's listening, the first thing that I said was, I have to get the gun. The natural instinct that just came out of my mouth was grapple, but let it be known, I want to get the gun.
Lacan is also right next to Kadal, like having only succeeded in one thing for the first time in like days. Even though we don't really remember the wolves, he just has that lingering, failure.
Sticking with grapple then?
No, gun. We're getting the gun.
Okay, going
We're
gun.
We're going gun.
Yes.
Yeah. You can grab the gun.
He doesn't even know what to do. He's like, all right, now what? No.
Off the cliff.
I also have ADHD. I relate, Kadal.
Okay, so now, oh my God. Can I shoot him?
You're not
You can-
proficient with guns, but
Yeah, you could try.
I'm not proficient with guns. Oh, I'm not. Am I not proficient in guns? How does that work? This is another above-board thing because I've never
So
even.
basically, like when you build your character, depending
Yeah.
on a whole bunch of factors, you're going to have various proficiencies
Yeah.
that are basically like true to your character. So
Yeah.
more or less, because you are a monk, you wouldn't have had a reason to learn how to use guns.
Yeah,
So
my weapons
because
are short sword and simple weapons.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
those are the weapons you can use.
Oh, I see.
So
Oh, dude,
let's see.
I think
you're not proficient with is it disadvantage or is it just like you can't use it?
You're just like,
I mean I could look at because I don't know if I've ever seen guns. I don't know if many of us.
Right. You wouldn't get your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
So you could use it. It just you wouldn't be as good at it as
Yeah.
with other weapons.
I want to shoot him.
Okay. You certainly can try. Let
I'm
me
gonna
just
try to
get
shoot
a. Let's see. So that's that. Yeah, just a flat D20 to hit.
Okay.
Didn't we already try piercing damage on him?
Mm-hmm.
But with his gun.
Okay. Yeah. No. Good. Do your thing.
It's
Absolutely.
just all right. Oh God, I'm nervous, guys. My confidence is lacking.
You
Okay,
can do it. You can do it.
That
go.
gives you the nod.
19.
A 19
Good
hits.
shot.
Now what?
You watch as the
Yeah.
bullet makes that burn
Yeah.
ricochet sound,
Could
and
also
as his eyes were dimming, it seems like it kind of snaps him back too.
okay.
He's like,
Boy, you best give that back.
Throw it off the cliff.
Yeah. Kadal looks at the gun and looks at Indigo, and just chucks the thing over the cliff.
you are out of actions at this point.
Well, let it be known that he foresaw, he's imagining this right now because it's 3 seconds until my next move. And so I'm
Mhm.
like, this is what's going to happen. And Luna saw because she can read my mind because we're talking about it.
Well,
I've
he's going to
declared.
try and take it back from you.
No,
No.
you can't have it.
Athletics, please.
Oh, please. Strength. 19.
Not bad.
These are some scripted rolls happening tonight.
You son of a bitch.
Go.
What did
He rolled a 17 with a +3 to strength.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Good.
Can we
already
just
did that? I don't think you can do that twice.
So how
I
does
know, right?
what's that look like? Tell us how that looks, because this is crazy.
It's like a
Yeah.
and he just kind of like elbows your forearm and just like makes
I
you lose grip for a second.
Kadal's like, ah,
Ah.
my bad shoulder.
Mhm.
Guys, I'm
That's
sorry.
That's gonna be his turn though. You're doing a good job at keeping him busy.
He's
not
he's
dead.
blinded. He's blinded. I
Mhm.
mean, Kadal's blinded.
He's like,
This is less fun and more annoying at this point.
Cassia.
Okay, Luna still has the photo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would like to do Firebolt again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
so
get
that
it.
is- Let's get it. It's a dice that I'm rolling. And it's a 15 plus 6, that's 21.
That hits. Roll damage.
Yes. And I know which one to roll because I figured it
I
out.
have a question.
Now I'm to go.
Yes.
and then
How
I
many
got to-
rounds does this gun have?
You don't know.
But the DM knows.
The DM knows a lot of shit. Tell you that much.
Can you ask the DM for us, Nate? Can you ask the DM?
Sir, did you say that it was a revolver, though, sir? Because then it would have an external barrel, sir, which is countable number of bullet holes there could also.
Can I get the damage, please?
6-shooter?
What was the damage?
7.
7. Nice. Dang, everyone's like disarming and like trying to figure and with a picture, and Cassie's like, "Hey guys,
wish I
I'm
could- I wish
hurting
I could
him.
tickle him, but
It's doing stuff."
okay, that's good. I also have the bonus action.
Yeah.
The bonus action are the telekinetic shove, right?
Yes.
And
Okay.
if the DM will allow, I would like to shove him on the back of the head, like a doink, like,
Mhm.
and at the same time yell, "They still care about you."
Okay.
Ooh.
And then it's a save for movement, right?
Yes. A 14.
14. And what kind of save is it?
Oh, what kind of save is it?
Yeah.
Oh, strength. 14.
Strength 14. Okay.
Which he has none of, actually. So that's good.
He succeeds on the save, but he does get the little like
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Doink. Come
Little
on,
bonk.
man.
he says,
So far, the little one's the only one that has an idea of how this shit works.
Me.
Lacan.
Do you mean lighting your ass on fire or breaking your heart with the past?
Oh shit!
Wham, wham, wham.
I'm letting you know that's gonna be a clip of the same people from last time.
And he's got the gun back, right?
Yep.
Can I try and grapple it away from him?
Sure.
All right.
Let me get athletics.
Then
20.
20.
20. Yeah, you disarm him.
Yes!
How long did I wait to pitch this into the ravine?
Kadal's like, give me the gun. I'm gonna do it again.
I'll keep it away from you more than him.
You wouldn't have enough left on this turn to do it. But you could try to do it next turn.
Yeah.
Or you could
But
give
I'll hold
us
it
the
for...
gun.
Yeah, it would, Luna.
I mean, you can run away. You run with it away.
I'm in melee range.
Oh. True.
Although
But
he's unarmed.
he's unarmed, yeah.
But
But
he's
if
got-
I stay in range, you could pitch it over the cliff edge.
But he could grab it back from you too.
What's it going to be?
Well, who goes before him? Kadal?
both of us, Luna and Kadal.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then yeah.
I'm just gonna be ready to give it to you, you guys.
Baton passing.
Yeah, I just got it like this.
Oh my
I
God,
blanked
yeah.
it.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right,
My
Luna,
turn's over.
Luna, what's it going to be?
Yeah, I'm grabbing the gun and running away.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run as far as my movement can take me toward the cliff, and then huck it off the cliff.
So that would be, there would be an attack of opportunity.
I will take it.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me see something really quick.
This episode is aging me like my back hurts.
Okay. Let's just checking something. All right. Let's see here. Oh, he crits on the attack of opportunity.
That's fine. I'm gonna chuck the gun in the ravine.
Yeah, he's just gonna punch you. For 6 bludgeoning.
It hurts, but I take it without even changing. Like, my eyes are just on the ravine. It's like,
Wow.
Your vision
She's a-
kind of blurs for a second because it is a big, heavy metal hand that just kind of clocks you in the back of the head.
ah,
And you throw it over the edge.
yeah.
All right. Roll perception for me. Because at this point, as you run towards the cliff, you run past the wagon.
I only got a 9.
Okay. You don't need that high of a roll to notice. Now on the backside of the wagon, between the wagon and the cliff, you turn and you see someone, and they look at you and they say, "Ah, Luna, it's me, Reginald Basterfield, 69th of my name, former general of the Order Under.
What are you doing here?
I said if you get into a kerfuffle and throw fisticuffs with the Unhallowed, I would not be far behind.
Then why are you hiding back here instead of helping us?
I just got here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna throw this gun into the ravine. You should go help.
Oh, give it to me. I can use those.
Well, don't let him have it.
Why would I let him have it? That's a very
He's very
fool-
good at having it.
Well, I wouldn't give it to him.
Hey, yo.
I'm very strong. And I have 3 others. And he like opens his coats and you see 2 pistols and there's
Then you have plenty, and I throw it off the
Ah, I guess you have a point.
We will not be stopped. I love it, Luna. He's very good at having it.
I say, how was your venture into the glowwood?
We don't have time to talk.
That's very fair, I guess.
Luna is coming unglued. Her skins are vibrating.
Oh, excellent news. Modem's here too. And he kind of leans out from the elephant man who is covering him.
Hello.
You both go, please.
Ah, yes. Great idea. As Basterfield and Modem are going to enter the fray.
Oh, thank goodness.
What the hell is happening?
So machina ex machina.
Luna is so scarred that she genuinely was like, that's probably not Basterfield. I won't give anyone this gun. And she threw it off the cliff.
I know. I had an image of him just giving it right back to him, being like,
Yeah, the same
Here
thing.
you go.
Everyone has betrayed us lately, so
Yeah.
Not Modem. Please not Modem.
All right. That brings us to Kadal.
Grapple! I'm grappling him!
Grapple it is.
Go! Fuck! It's a 6.
Okay. It was higher than a 6.
there are dice
so-
behind you. Please get some.
Oh!
So many.
Yeah! Oh, the holy die! My first IRL roll of the game.
That's
Right.
crazy, bro.
I'm gonna save this.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Do I see Basterfield?
No.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm just No, that's my turn.
Okay.
There's so much turmoil in my heart right now. Me and Kadal are disagreeing on a lot.
Basterfield takes out a pistol and kind of crawls prone under the wagon and takes fire.
I love imagining Basterfield crawling under a wagon.
Imagine the wagon
yeah,
bumps
kind of
in.
like raises up a little bit. He crits him
What?
Welcome to the fight, General.
as he takes 2 shots and they bang, bang, as the Unhollow looks towards the wagon. And he goes, well, fuck.
Basterfield like backs up under the wagon again.
Did you guys see
We
something?
didn't tell him about everything we learned. We didn't tell him about any of this. I did not take good notes.
Says,
He
Captain,
knows
you
what
don't need to do this. Stand down and we can discuss.
Do we all notice him now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all hear Basterfield and
Yeah.
see this elephant man comically hiding under a wagon.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like, yeah, Kadal's in his berserk mode, like, Basterfield? Under a wagon?
The Unhollowed is
Which one?
you see him turn his attention towards Basterfield. And you watch as the glow in him brightens. No. As let's see. One moment.
Cassie, you good over there?
No. I'm not doing that. I don't know how to tell you this. I'm sorry.
Nate said, Cadet Luna, and I saw you go,
No, I'm like, You know when you're like, Anna said this best, when you're laughing and it's on the line of like enjoyment and panic. That's been me this.
Yeah, you've been losing it, man.
I am not. I don't know.
It's bringing out the fighter in you, though.
Christina, look at your lovely art of Basterfield and Modem. It'll make you feel better on program.
That does make me feel better.
As Basterfield calls out to the Unhallowed, you see this robot man turn towards the Loxodon. He glows brighter. And he says,
Shut the fuck up.
and you watch as he unloads the rest of the barrel in one swoop. As Masterfield is hit 4 times. You watch as 4 bullets graze him. One goes directly into his shoulder. He goes, well, fuck me, that hurts. And that brings us to Cassia.
We have matching wounds.
Shut
That's
up.
nice.
Cute.
Yes, battle scars. This will make a great story.
We'll get tattoos about them later. And that's
Yes.
fine. I would like to cast Firebolt yet again.
All right, hit him with it.
Sorry, it keeps falling out. 16. Oh wait, 16 plus 6, so 22.
Damn, nice. That hits. Roll damage.
Three.
All right.
100.
Wow. He takes that. Does not care for it. Modem's up. He's just kind of providing some cover fire. He just sort of turns out the side of the wagon, takes a couple shots. More of a distraction than anything. That brings us to Lacan.
So this is a second gun that he's produced.
He sure has.
I hate that for him. I would like to grapple this gun away from him.
Okay.
Physical dice. Don't fuck this up for me. 1d8 plus 5. It's not the it's a d20. That's optimistic. Wait, no, that isn't a stupid thing. Sorry. That's not good. Physical die. That's a 2 plus a 4. That's a 6. That's not helpful at all. Wait, what I was supposed to do? A grapple. What did I do? Did I lose everybody? Hello? Oh no.
What?
Over here.
Oh no. Okay.
Sorry, I'm
You're just
holding my
everybody
breath.
just yo. You all emotionally checked out while I'm struggling with numbers. I have
I was just
calculus.
waiting to see what was happening.
I don't know. I
wasn't
kind of
moving
freaked out because I went to roll the physical die, but I didn't know which one to roll, so I rolled like an attack. But that's not
We're
right.
here.
I rolled a
We're
two.
here. It's okay. It's okay.
What? Okay, so you roll a d20 plus, or no?
Are you grappling? Is this for
I'm
a grapple or an
grappling.
attack? Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
I'm grappling here.
So what was the total? It's a
I can't
d20
help
plus
it.
your athletics.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, if you're
All
grappling.
right. Well, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, and I strive to be at all times, I did roll a d20 in my quest to get a number for you. It was regrettably a 2, so it's not gonna do anything here. I rolled a 6. Oh, but you have to oppose me. Roll worse, please.
You did roll very low. You rolled a 7.
Bro, there's
It was-
no way.
I was like, different dice this time. Different dice. And it was lower, but I mean, it was a 2.
Insane.
All right. Well, I'm gonna process. You guys go.
Luna,
Oh man.
Basterfield looks to you and says, well, my gun plan didn't work. Any other thoughts?
You need to convince him with your words and your love.
I've tried. I tried.
Try harder.
Ugh.
I will. I have so little that I can do to be of help. I'm gonna bardic inspire Basterfield.
Okay.
I'm gonna look down underneath the carriage and go, if anyone can bring back this person's humanity, it's you. Go get him. And I'll sing like a, I assume in the military there's some sort of like reveille or whatever that thing's called, like
Taps.
call to arms. No, taps is
That's the you're right.
Luna.
Anyway, I'll sing that to him as a rallying cry for bardic inspiration.
Before that, can you make a wisdom save at advantage?
I rolled 3 twice. So that will be 6.
Okay. You go to sing your uplifting song of the ranks that you learned in the order under. But you do... You do grant the bardic inspo via an uplifting melody. But it's a melody that you don't recognize.
It
you
just
roll
comes out of my mouth.
Can you roll perception for me?
Not with this die, I can't. How about this one? 18.
As you sing this melody and you grant bardic inspo to Basterfield, you also notice the Unhallowed has turned his attention to you. And once again, his eyes dim for a moment. Anything else on your turn?
Follow me to the ends of the earth.
Not quite, but cute. Anything else on your turn you'd like to do?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I have an action. Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run back over and try to take this gun.
Okay.
Somewhere in the bottom of the ravine, somebody's like, sweet, a gun.
You'd be able to go over there, but I don't... Oh, wait, no, that would be an action. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Athletics.
These dice are better. 16.
Okay. He is not disarmed. He continues to struggle with you. As he says,
I've told you 1,000,000 times it's not a toy.
let me get one more wisdom save at advantage.
I appreciate how badly you want me to understand something. Okay, I rolled a 3 for the first roll again, which was 3 3s in a row. But this roll is an 18, and it's wisdom save or wisdom check.
Save.
So that will be a 21.
For another brief moment, you see a glimpse of something. Again, there's a brightness above you. And you feel grass beneath your feet.
Do I know grass? Grass grows down here?
Yes, but it's different. It's bright. It's colorful. It's green.
Can I look around? Is there anything else around me in this vision?
It's already over. Kadal.
Can I real quickly be like, Madam Ava? Hello?
We'll come back to that.
Okay.
I'm grappling him. What else can I do? And this is my first die roll.
Okay.
My first
Let's have
official with the official Evelyn holy roll. I want to go back to the internet. It's 11.
Okay. That's not going to do it.
Okay.
Luna Basterfield calls out to you
Okay.
and says, Cadet Luna, please return post haste. Actually, I retconned that. Pretend I didn't say that. I'm on my way.
Okay. Good.
He just runs in charging. Let's see. As he ramps up to try and pummel down the Unhallowed, about less than 10 feet away, he, over his big old elephant toes, he steps on his trunk and trips. Embarrassing. Come down here, please. How do you know that song? Your mic didn't pick that up.
I don't know. How do you know that song?
That was a song that he once knew.
He who?
The Unhallowed.
He knew that song? How do I know that song? Am I an Unhallowed?
Yeah. I thought I could change him. I thought I could convince him. But maybe it'll work better for you. You seem to know something. And he reaches into his pocket and he takes out a thingamajig and he hands it to you. And it looks like this.
Oh my God.
I know what that is.
A gold medallion with some interesting like beams or tentacles or something coming off of it.
So many tentacles on these.
I know, right?
items.
What is it?
Give it to him.
It's not my turn, right?
It is not your turn, but he goes to hand it to you.
Okay, I take it.
All right, Cassia. Oh, sorry, it's the Unhallowed's turn. Didn't want to skip him. Right, he is not disarmed. However, he did just unload the barrel, so he's got to spend his turn reloading.
Smack that shit out of his hand.
Cassia.
I think I have an above board question.
Yes.
Cassia has seen that his eyes dim.
Mhm.
She's seen this too.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Because I know that I doubt this is gonna kill him, I would like to just do one more firebolt, just as like almost like when lion tamers have like the stool and they're like, back
Sure.
you animal.
All right.
Okay.
You get an
I'll
attack
do
roll.
that. Okay. 17 plus
Damn.
6. Wow. I'm
Plus
so
6,
cute.
23.
What is the deal, lady?
MVP.
D20's
It's because
cracked.
Anna got me these for Christmas one time, and
Nice.
I think they're magic. I think they're magic. Okay, and then wait, is the 0 10?
Yes.
Then it's a 10.
Damn, max damage.
But as I do that, I want to yell, Luna, I think he knows you. Just to
Look
clear
on.
things up.
Seems like everyone knows me but me.
Baby.
Lacan does not understand what is happening here. All of a sudden, Luna is connecting with this guy, maybe, but he's still dangerous and pointing the gun, still shooting. Teacher's here. Teacher saw me do bad. Teacher, I gotta do good. Gonna fight.
All right.
Yep.
Gonna
Yep.
grapple again for the gun.
Yep.
Okay. Athletics.
Back to the digital dice too. There are 20 prodigal dice. They're happy to be back.
Yo!
Please don't do better than me, Indigo.
As he seems a bit distracted, you grab the gun from his hand.
Yes.
Yes, yes. And then learning from Luna and her bravery and not wanting anyone else to take attack of opportunity, I'm going to run away from him in the opposite direction of Basterfield.
Okay. He doesn't take the attack up.
Oh. So I kind of like peter out. I was going to run like my full 30 sprint, but probably about 15. I just kind of like, what the fuck?
Luna.
I'm just gonna slowly stand up and hold this thing up at him and say, "You should stop."
Luna, you feel a faint message in response to your call out to Ava. And she says, "Let it happen." As you will be making another wisdom save. But I will give you the option to forego it if you'd like.
No, I'll make it, but it's a
Okay.
9. Oh, is it at advantage?
It is.
You know what? Let's give D&D Beyond a chance to beat that 9. 14.
You fail the save. And now can I get persuasion at advantage? Actually, can I get persuasion at advantage, but can you make the bonus a +9?
Okay. 23.
Okay. As you hold up the symbol, you feel something pierce your spirit. You feel something has entered your mind. As from what you see, the Unhallowed is enthralled by you holding up this thing. As you continue to hold it up, Luna, you find yourself no longer at the cliffside. You find yourself in this sort of kind of dream-like space. It's not exactly like a white void, but more your perception of your surroundings just seems kind of almost non-existent. All you can really perceive is the figure in front of you, the Unhallowed. His outfit is the same tattered and faded purple coat, his large brim hat clutched tightly in his lap. But the hands and face are not the Warforged robot you're familiar with. He is human. Where there was this metallic jaw is now covered by an unkempt brown beard. His eyes are no longer a blue glow in a hollow space, but blue baggy eyes that convey immense sorrow. And while you can see and hear him, you feel that you're only witnessing, you're only perceiving, and you are not in control. As you are not you. You're only witnessing someone's perspective. As he says, "There you are. Evelyn, kneeling at your feet is your Uncle Mason, who you've seen from afar for what must be hundreds of years." He starts shaking, his eyes welling up. He says, I found you. After all this time you're here. It's been so long, I forgot. I forgot. God, what have I done?
I'll reach out and embrace him.
Says, I told you not to go in there. You and your little friends, you charged into that mist, and I knew it wasn't safe. But you said it's what you need to do. It's what Lathander wanted you to do. So I waited. I waited for so long. When your little trash friend was the only one that walked out, I said y'all didn't make it. I couldn't accept that. I went looking for you. I searched everywhere. I searched. I waited. I waited for so long, I forgot what I was waiting for. I knew I had to keep waiting. I knew I'd find what I was looking for. When I lost you, I lost everything. I lost myself. Why'd you have to go in there? Why'd you have to go with him?
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I don't know. That wasn't me. You know that wasn't me, right?
Of course.
Where have you been?
In this vision, do I know anything about who I am, where I am, or what's going on?
Evelyn knows that a journey into the mist went wrong. And after it went south, Evelyn's only been able to ever watch from afar as you've witnessed this journey, this evolution of your uncle losing his way, losing himself, turning into what he is now.
And now that he's here with me, what does that mean? Where are we?
Somewhere in between the living and the dead.
I think Evelyn just sobs with her arms around his neck, and when he says that wasn't me, she says, "Of course, I know. You would never. I'm sorry." It's okay.
Do you think after everything I've done, all the people I hurt, you think Lathander would still shine his light on me?
I kind of wipe the tears from his eyes and I say, "Of course he would. Don't cry. You can't hurt sunshine."
He looks into your eyes, and Luna, you can feel from his gaze that he's looking farther through Evelyn to you. And he says, "And you can't snuff moonshine." The rest of you witness the unhallowed fall to his knees as Luna is holding him. And the blue glow of this construct fades. And the body just falls into metal pieces. And you see as a warm yellow glow for a few seconds kind of emits from Luna. The glow fades. And the shooting has stopped.
Can Evelyn take her uncle's hand and just go walking in the field? And then sing him that song?
Mm-hmm. As Luna, you come back to. The air is quiet. The pieces of the unhallowed no longer emitting any light. Just in your lap.
Tears start rolling down her face, and she starts sobbing. "I never had any family, and all of a sudden, I did for just a second, and now they're gone."
Sierra runs and puts her arms around her.
Lacan.
Have anybody.
He's about to pitch the gun off, but he just slowly puts it in the back of his waistband and then runs over to you as well. Luna, what happened?
It was my uncle or something for just a minute, but it wasn't me. It wasn't my uncle, but I was there. I don't know.
Uncle?
Yeah. But he's gone now. He wanted to know if someone would forgive him.
Cassia sort of pets Luna's hair and just says, "You did it. You did it."
Well, Khan's gonna
Everybody's safe.
glare at Basterfield and say, "Did you know this was gonna happen?"
He doesn't respond to you as he walks up to the body. And he kneels down next to it and he puts a hand over his heart and he says, "Rest well, Captain. I'm sorry for all you endured."
Who was he?
His name was Mason. He was our captain. He was our friend. He lost his way when he lost someone very dear to him. And I think he may have found them and found the closure he's needed.
He was so sad.
We all have been.
He holds the medallion.
Can I keep this?
I think it's always been yours.
Why?
As
No
you
one ever answers my questions anyway.
as you ask why, you feel a reassuring warmth wash over you. You feel a comfort. Almost not another presence, but like something that's been foreign and unknown to you now feels familiar and understood. And in your character sheet, I'm going to be adding a little something. There it is. There's a new feat in there for you. Up to you what you want to say or do with that.
Let me refresh.
Yeah, might need a refresh.
It's called Saint Evelyn's Protection. And it has no description of what it does.
If you click
Oh,
on
it
it,
does.
it does.
For the duration, you grant all friendly creatures, including you within 10 feet, a +2 bonus to saving throws.
It's gonna be good.
It's just what we needed.
As the story you learned of how you came to be, of the ritual that took place from Madame Ava, starts to make a little more sense.
How so?
In that, You feel that whoever this was that reached out to the Unhallowed, that you saw through their eyes, is what made you no longer a shell.
So I may be carrying the soul of this person. Oh. And I know her name.
Yeah.
I look at Basterfield and I say, "Did you know Evelyn?"
Yes.
Who was she?
It was the one that he had lost.
Why did she leave him?
She had what she felt was a higher purpose to serve.
What could be a higher purpose than someone you love?
She was with people she loved.
And I look around at the rest of Troop B-84. They seem to understand. When did you know her?
A very, very long time ago.
Where did she live?
She lived above.
Above?
Before the sky fell.
Do I have any sense of how long ago that was?
Really, really long time.
Like before time. Like ancient.
At least hundreds of years.
Like we don't have recorded history of what was above, right?
Not that you're aware of.
So this is basically like the equivalent of being told that you're carrying the soul of a pharaoh or something.
Possibly.
Madam Eva, you didn't tell me that you gave me someone else's soul. P.S. Thanks, bye.
I think that's where we'll stop.
Uh, Can I ask one question? So as I noodle on this for the next forever, has Luna changed perceptibly from our perspectives at all?
Not that you're aware.
Oh my gosh, this has so many implications. Ugh.
You good, Anna? Or Luna?
You're
Whoever
right.
wants to answer first.
Or Evelyn, whoever.
Yeah. Thanks for watching StonesThrow Cities. We stream live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific. If you are just joining us, be sure to go back and watch previous episodes, including our prologue show. And if you're enjoying the show, now would be a great time to mention to all of your friends that they should join you and watch the show, because next week is our season finale. And if this being the second to last episode of the season is any indication, I'm sure that we can all expect something. Sure can expect a show. Thank you to everyone who tuned in and made this possible. I want to give a huge thanks specifically to everyone who hangs out in our community spaces, like our Discord and our Reddit. and on social media who have joined us in all of the discussions, especially of what happened in episode 10. There's so much to unwrap and to talk about, and your discussions and your art and your ideas absolutely impact how we end up playing the game and how we think about the game. And like I've said before, one of the biggest reasons that we love doing this is because it's one of the only ways you can tell a story with this many other people participating at the same time. So you are absolutely imperative to this. In this specific episode or last 2 episodes, I want to give a huge shout out to those of you who are joining us that were also Dice Camera Action fans. I also am a huge Dice Camera Action fan. It also left a big hole in my heart that I am really appreciating you hanging out with me while we pay homage to some of those stories as well. And it would be way less fun if you guys weren't screaming internally as I was also screaming internally. So thank you for that. And if you know any Dice Camera Action fans who are still needing a show home, please let them know.
One more thing, really quick, before the session over. In the pocket of his jacket, you find a piece of paper. On one side what looks to be a black handprint. And on the other side is the word Menzoberranzan.
Okay. Thank you for all your support. Also,
that's why you stick around to the end, folks. You never know.
That was the post-credit scene. That was the post-credit scene.
Oh my god.
It was.
I can't thank you enough for your storytelling support and just coming and hanging out, watching the show. Your views are so important to us, and we really appreciate it. But I also want to say a big thank you to everyone who supported the show.
Shout out to Bards of New York for rating right at the end of the episode.
Hey, if you're just joining us from Bards of New York,
oh my gosh, I love them. I just watched so many of their things. They're so
Oh
good.
my gosh.
Thank you guys for
Hey!
Hey, let's run the show back, all right?
Hey, what I would like to say to you, Bards of New York, is I'm so sorry that we're ending our penultimate season episode, but we have a season finale coming up next week at 7 p.m. Pacific on Wednesday. This episode has left us all in tears and full of laughter, so we can almost guarantee we'll do that next week. So we're sorry to not have more D&D content for you at this particular moment, but we hope that you'll click the follow button and come join us again next week. And also thank you so much for the raid. We really appreciate that, friends at Bards of New York.
And
thank
if any of you all know a good therapist that specializes in D&D related trauma, please leave their name and number.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Would really appreciate that.
Can I
say thank you?
Oh, sorry.
So no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, for the Raiders, can I give y'all an actual little like post-credit scene?
Yeah.
Please.
Oh,
Cool. Little bit of fourth wall breakage here, because not from the perspective of y'all, but as you look at this sheet of paper with a black handprint and the word Menzoberranzan on it, from afar, in the higher crevices of the Underdark, a shadowy figure stands and watches and turns and disappears in a void of green flame.
Green flame.
Green flame.
Oh, green flame. I know that one. Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, we will find out more next week, but Red Wizard of Production, if you could please bring back up that list that I still have yet to get to. There are a few of you who have supported us financially this week, and I want to let you know that all of that financial support has really helped us in putting together our live taped finale episode for this season. We're gonna be all in one place, sitting at a table, playing for you. I've been putting a lot of work into the production, so I'm hoping that we'll bring you even higher quality than we usually do on a weekly basis. And we're going to have a grand old time. We'll be making some content for you. So thank you to everyone who has in the past and who did today support us financially. That list is Scorpion Rocks, Quinn, Timid Tracks, Apollo 4, Jess Lynn, Starchy Tart, Moon Gem, VA for fun, and also at the very last second before we put the list, after we put the list, Joe also with some gifted memberships. So
Shout
thank
out
you
Joe.
all so much. This has been fantastic. I wish we could just be like, oh, there's more people here. Let's just start over. Let's just do another episode. Let's just play it now. But to be honest, I still have new overlays to build for next week, and I need to go reset the studio that Bo is sitting in. So we got stuff to do. But we hope we will see you next week. Speaking of financial support, we have to say thank you so much to our sponsor for this season, Roll for Gravity. They have all sorts of tools to help you with your D&D needs, especially with scheduling, which is kind of one of the biggest monsters that we all face as adults when playing D&D. But they've also got resources for professional DMs or for people who are looking for games to play in that maybe don't have a regular group and would like to have a more regular group. So please go check them out at www.roll4gravity.com. I would love also to let you all know of anything that the cast has going on this week. Anything anyone wants to promote real quick before we go?
We're going to Anna's house.
We're going to hang.
Yeah.
So watch for bonus content. Make sure you're following us across all social media because they're going to try and take some photo shoots and do some silly stuff. And I don't know, maybe even do some contests. I bought some doilies for everybody. Maybe we got an extra doily. Maybe we'll give it away. I don't know.
Oh,
Follow
doily
us.
prizes.
All right. Thank you all. Love you all. And we will see you next week for more StonesThrow Cities Beneath.
Bye bye.
GG's.